Okay, man, let me tell you about a few things. You know, I like to tell you about things you didn't know about again. There are a lot of new supporters here, and you really don't know what's going on, so I've been teaching you about it. Now let me take you somewhere else so you can see why it was so simple for him to decide that he no longer wanted to be involved with the URL when he signed over his rights to Remy Ma. See, here's the thing that many of you don't know, man. We already know that he was being treated badly by them there, so you know they were just treating him badly.
Wrong was, if we want to keep it $1, it was wrong was people gave you a contract without telling you to give it to a lawyer. If we want to keep it $1 from the beginning, because at the end of the day is if you was really for me or for the artist, yo, send this to somebody so they can look over to you. Because you know, any in a hood position that don't got something with mad do it, we hear it in hip hop all the time. They sign 360 doesn't send it back because they don't have. So when a get smart and actually start reading now it's a problem. Now it's bad. That was bad business now because the start reading now. It's not bad business. The contract's bad business. The only thing that I did was get smart and send it to somebody who can read for me. Period.
What many of you were unaware of is that man is playing this dude horribly. Initially, they had 2- and 3-year battle rap deals, but they had Eazy on a 6-year battle rap deal with no financial guarantees of money whatsoever. This is why it was simple for him to get out of his contract. When Remy gave her lawyers the paperwork, the lawyers discovered that the contracts were not legally binding in US courts, which was one of the loopholes they found in the contracts. That allowed him to get off his 6-year contract deal, even though it had no money guarantees. The only thing about it was that he only owed them the URL time because he was already 4 years into the contract and owed them 2 more years.
I don't owe URL no money. I don't owe URL no battles. I did owe them some time. I did the proper procedure. I hired a lawyer. We found a way to get out the contract without nobody being hurt, period. The only thing that people was mad about is because I can now leave and be free now.
Now, as you can see, he only owed them 2 more years. But there were a lot of internal affairs in that league concerning Eazy the Block's captain and the URL owners, particularly Beasley. Now here's something that some of you were unaware of before. Remy Eazy girlfriend was a battle rap female named Hurricane Dew. So this woman Hurricane Dew has a reputation in the battle rap League of Battle Rappers. Now here's the more embarrassing thing about it. Also, she was also having sex with the boss. She was also having sex with Eazy's boss. Okay, Beasley, one of the owners of the URL. This was embarrassing too. Eazy the Black Captain. It was very shameful. He was very overprotective and obsessive pertaining to Dew. He had his thing where, look, he didn't trust her around nobody. You get what I mean, because of his insecurities and his knowledge of knowing about her history. So he was very obsessive, didn't want her out of his sight. He would get very aggressive and violent at times. Against her now, they was playing him like a piano man. I'm just keeping it 100. They was playing him like a piano. They knew his whereabouts. They knew how to, think about this, your girl having sex with your boss you have. To find out about it in a battle, I'ma play y'all the clip. You have to find out about it in the battle, right? Because you don't have the knowledge of this, remember, in battle. Rap people have cliques of close people they confide in, who know about other secrets that sometimes you don't know about. So even though Eazy have no knowledge of what's going on behind the scenes, he was booked to battle Rex, who literally exposes things to the point that it never leaves you. Rex have put things on people that when he expose you, it never leaves you, like the Charlie Cliff father. He exposed that and never left. Charlie Cliff's mother, he exposed that it never leave DNA. You know, artistic parents never left him. So you know it. He have a history of doing that, right? And he knows so many people because he's one of these originators when it come to battle rap, that he's connected with a lot of people who give him valuable resources on people behind the scene, on what's going on when it comes to this battle rap information and airing out dirty laundry. Thing about it is he actually closed with the boss. Rex is, and even though the URL boss for the most part don't really give a care. 'Cause Rex don't give a care, neither ain't exposing. It's so imagine this, your boss know your schedule, he's also giving you your schedule at the same time. Having sex with your girl, so he's able to send you places. Book your places when he wants to have sex with your girl. Keep in mind that he knows your entire schedule, because he is the one creating it. This way, he can have sex with your girl whenever he wants, because all he needs to do is send you away. Now, go ahead and do it. Don't worry, I'll do it for you. Leave this place with that garbage dot. Yes, that is a cold shot right there. Just picture the journey home after hearing this. Listen, everyone.
Easily meet up with your bro. You should blow our socks off. You should have popped when shit popped off. I think it was your house when she got dropped off. It's your broad that your boss is gonna get knocked off. Nigga, she not yours. Am I lying, Beasley? I just wanted to let everybody know that I ain't riding easy. Easy.
That was embarrassing. You should have seen Eazy face in that battle when he learned that his girl was actually being knocked down again. Just like when he had to learn in the twerk battle that twerk was hammering his girl, and then in another battle that he was the eyewitness to it because he was there. As Rex was revealing all of this information, he was looking dumbfounded and sick, and he wanted to get the hell out of there. Throughout the entire venue, people were laughing at him, pointing at him, and whispering to him as he passed by, looking down low over his eyes like Jay-Z in New York, New York. Yes, it was very embarrassing when you realized that this was what was happening. The sad thing about it is Thathy say it got worse. I'm just telling you what reliable sources say. They say it got worse when you left. That no, since a hour gone, it was open season on the box. It was like, you know, you got a house full of friends, and everybody wants to play the video game, but there are only 2 joysticks, and there are 6 friends over, so everybody is waiting for the next turn. That's what they said happened, and not only that, there was a personal vendetta going on against Beasley and Eazy. This is another reason why Eazy could never return back to the URL, and why he's stuck with Remy. Man, she took that advantage. He's stuck with Remy Ma. Because the URL refused to deal with him any longer, Eazy wanted to go back to the URL. He never wanted to just permanently leave what he wanted to be, was liberated from a contract, and wanted a new negotiation. They didn't want to give it to him because they wanted him to be loyal to the contract, because it set a bad example for other battle rappers who own a contract just like him. So when he was able to get wiggle his way up out of the contract, it served as a bad example to the league with the other battle rappers, because Eazy was actually basically letting it be known we can get up off these contracts that they had no knowledge of, believing that they was committed to. So when Eazy did that, it got even more personal for Beasley them. But what ended up happening is Beasley them end up making this more personal. They wash their hands with Eazy, and they force them to actually be 100% committed to Remy, also by keeping away the top battle rappers on their lead, that his career couldn't soar as a result of not having the superstar power names that matters in battle rap. Discover when your battle rap skills are strong. To boost your career, you need well-known names. It doesn't help to beat up on people who don't have a credible name. What elevates your stock is when you compete against the league's best players. You can score 30 to 40 points against Jermaine, Jeff, and Steve, but it makes a difference when you score 30 to 40 points against Kevin Durant, LeBron James, Steph Curry. See, that's different. So in battle rap, you need those superstar names. That's one of the powers that the URL had when it came to battle rap. They have the best roster, and why they lock down their talent with contracts so that they ain't able to go nowhere, because that is the position of power that keep them in the game above everybody else. They have all the superstar talent. So when Eazy left and Remy trying to do her thing, the URL have an advantage over them. because they have the better roster and Eazy need the names to continue to grow and be successful and bigger in battle rap. So apart from that, he can only battle the ones who may have a name outside the URL that's free to battle him like he was doing. He'll pick up the scraps that's out there that they'll end up running out. Cause it ain't really that many, and why you seeing him doing certain battles with certain people, because he need that URL roster, so the URL made it their business not to never want to work with him again, which made him be more committed to Chrome 23, because again, there's no more RBE King of the D, ain't cutting those checks like that. So Remy is the only one that was able to house Eazy the block captain. And while she was going through that $400,000 debt she was in, so as a means to that, she was the only one willing to actually fully take him in to do what she had to do as a result of her desperately wanting to get out of the red, especially after Papoose rejected her assistance and coming to save the league. So she took it upon herself to get who was on a come up hot and coming, which was Eazy the Black Cabin, who wanted some type of liberation from the URL due to some of the embarrassment he was suffering being underpaid at the same time your boss knocking down your girl. Terrible, terrible, terrible. I mean, to some degree I'm trying to sympathize with this, but it's hard when this man is like well over his 30s. Like, this man is well over his 30s. This man is damn near 40 years old, and he has teenage children. Like, come on bro, you've got to be more of a man than that. You've got to step up to the plate, especially if you're going to be talking this raw gangster street stuff. And yet you aren't. You aren't anywhere close to the man in your raps in real life. It's things like that, you know? So he's a prisoner to Remy Ma. He's a prisoner to her. He can't go anywhere else. There isn't anywhere else he can go. And no one else is going to cut the check that she actually continues to benefit from. So now she is doing the same thing. The only difference is I'm going to keep it real. It comes with some. That's the only difference. It comes with some. And is a little bit more advantageous. But she is also robbing him. She is underpaying him for what he is truly worth. And she receives 20% of what she gives him. You understand what I mean when I say that she undercuts him on that as well. By him being the boy, she gets everything. And she looks like she gets everything back. And that's why he is so attached to thee. To be honest, he is attached to thee. Because that's all he truly has to value, he thinks, he believes, and she's the one giving him his cost. He doesn't know his cost. So I'm telling him what you work for, but it's a business. So I'm not going to ever, as a business, want to pay you as much as I could, because that's why it's a business. If it's not making money, it's not a business. Therefore, to make money, you want to get whatever you need at a reasonable price. So I'm going to tell him his worth since he doesn't know his worth. He just ended a 6-year contract in which he was undervalued. So I'm going to tell him how much he's worth before I shun Naita. And be his manager too, so I'm your boss and your manager. Think about that, I'm your boss and your manager and your girlfriend. She get it all back. I'm undercutting his worth then. I'm getting 20% of that. Then because we so-called go together, you've got to spend that on me too. How we going to be together? I'm a celebrity and I'm messing with you as a nobody, and you ain't buying me nothing, you ain't giving me nothing when you know all these people would want to be with me, and I'm choosing to give it to you. It's all. She get it all back, she get it all back, and all he get is sex. So everything is in her name, the car in her name, the league in her name, she having her way, and in her mind she was willing to leave. Papoose then give up all this cause she's in complete control. She's in complete control. That's what she did. Look at how she having her way, and she enjoying it. She is lit up about it, laughing all the way to the bank like got him, that's what happened. Simply said, while she's sitting up there lying. He's a sanitation worker with a 401k and an 820 credit score. Yes, it's a filthy game, but that's what they're playing. And he can't go anywhere because he has nothing else to fall back on. He had nothing left to rely on, so he just lied. No, he is not, and you are not him. He is confined to Chrome because There aren't many other options. Ice, who is Black Cartel, won't give him $50,000. King of the Dot won't give him $50,000. Gates of the Garden won't give him $50,000, and URL won't deal with him at all. So where else can he go? Remy, his manager, doesn't want him to go anywhere else. She wants total control, which is why she gave him stock that she knew no one else would match. Because she gets it all back anyhow. She could increase his stock to $100,000. He won't see it because she will get it back anyhow. She will receive 20% of it in addition to having to pay his fee. Let's be honest though. She is wicked, but she also knows when she is robbing someone and draining them dry. When he returns from a place of nothingness, he believes he is winning because he is coming from nothing at all. So at least he thinks he is getting more than what the URL was giving him. So I wasn't getting anything from the URL. Well, at least with Remy, I still get to see a few bucks, which is better than me being on the URL and not seeing much. Plus I get to have sex with a famous girl. You know how I'm going to make you famous overnight. Indeed, he is having sex with a celebrity overnight, and he is delighted about it. He loves the thought of knowing that he is having sex with Remy Ma, considering who he had sex with previously. So to him, this is an improvement in every aspect. Just to be honest, she got that guy literally housed like a damn pet. I'm not lying, she was milking that thing dry. You didn't know that part there, but now look, you know even more. I'm going to give you all new stuff every time. See them. Other channels don't talk about that. See that. And I give you the receipts that prove it. His girl was having sex with the boss, who was cutting his checks. Now listen to this question. Am I lying about my name? Is it true or false? We're offering that we're balling, that we're whipping, that we're being, that we're trapping like a life, and we have to get it like tonight. Did your girlfriend truly handle your boss's mess for you? If so, leave me waiting for you on any street. She's been doing the same thing since, with the exception that I'm going to be honest and include some. The only distinction is that it comes with some. And D's a little bit more advantageous, but she is also robbing him. She is underpaying him for what he is truly worth, and she receives 20% of what she gives him. You understand what I mean when I say that she undercuts him on that as well. By him being the boy, she gets everything, and she looks like she gets everything back. And that's why he is so attached to the. I'm just being real. He's so clingy to thee, because that's all he has to value. He believes. Think about the fact that she's the one giving him his cost. He doesn't know his cost. She told him his cost at the same time, getting 20% of that. So imagine that you work for me. You don't know your worth, so I'm telling you what you work for, but it's a business. So I'm not going to ever, as a business, want to pay you as little as I can, because that's why it's a business. If it's not making money, it's not a business. So in order to make money, you want to get whatever you need at a good cost. So I'm going to tell him his worth since he doesn't know his worth. He coming off a 6-year contract deal where he didn't have a worth, so I'ma tell him his worth. Then I'm a schneite and be his manager too, so I'm your boss and your manager. Think about that. I'm your boss and your manager and your girlfriend. She get it all back. I'm undercutting his worth then. I'm getting 20% of that. Then because we so-called go together, you gotta spend that on me too. How we going to be together? I'm a celebrity and I'm messing with you as a nobody and you ain't buying me nothing. You ain't giving me nothing. When you know all these people would want to be with me, and I'm choosing to give it to you, it's all. She get it all back, and all he get is sex, so everything is in her name. The car in her name, the house in her name, the league in her name. She having her way, and in her mind she was willing to leave. Papoose then gives up all this because she's in complete control. That's what she did. Look at how she's having her way, and look, she's enjoying it. She is lit up about it, laughing all the way to the bank like, got him. That's what happened, just like that. Come on now. Yeah, it's a dirty game, but that's what they're doing. And he can't go anywhere because there's nothing else he can fall back on. He has nothing else to fall back on while she's sitting up there lying, oh, he's a sanitation worker with a 401k and an 820 credit score. No, he's not. You just lied. He just lied. He had nothing left to fall back on. He is confined to Chrome because there aren't many other options. Black Ice Cartel ain't going to give him no $50,000. King of the Dot ain't giving him no $50,000. Gates of the Garden ain't giving him no $50,000. URL ain't dealing with him at all. So where else can he go and then think about in Remy his manager? She don't want him going nowhere else. She want complete control. That's why she gave him a stock that she knew no one else would actually match. Why? Because she gets it all back anyway. She could raise his stock up to 100. He not going to see it because she going to get it back anyway. She going to get 20% of it, plus he got to pay his fee. Let's just be honest. She wicked and evil, but she ain't stupid at the same time. She is, but she still know when she robbing somebody and draining them dry. And again, when he come from a place of nothingness to him, he think he winning because he coming from nothing anyway. So at least he get in his mind, he like, I'm getting more than what the URL was giving me. See, that's how that is. I'm getting more than what the URL was giving me. So I wasn't getting nothing from the URL. Well, at least with Remy, I still get to see a few bucks better than me being on the URL and not really seeing much. Plus, I get to have sex with a celebrity girl. You know how I'm going to make you a celebrity overnight. Music, giggles. Yes, he is having sex with a celebrity overnight, and he is happy about it. He loves the thought of knowing that he is having sex with Remy Ma. When you look at who he used to have sex with before Remy Ma, so to him, this is an upgrade in every way. I'm being honest here. She got that guy housed like a damn pet, and now you see what I mean. See how she milked that thing dry. See how other people don't talk about that. See that? And I give you the receipts proving it. His girl was having sex with the boss who was cutting his checks. So listen, question now, true or false? True or not, this is real. Am I fabricating my name? We're offering that we're bawling, that we're whipping, that we're being, that we're trapping like a life, and we have to get it like tonight. Did your girlfriend truly handle your boss's mess for you? If so, leave me